Hi Aries, thank you very much for joining me. My name is Belladonna and today I am doing your general tarot reading for this week. So let's get started. I do use different tools. I'm actually, so I use a combination of card decks. So I'll use my tarot, I'll use an oracle deck, I'll use my own makeshift deck, and then I will also do some scrying. Scrying is actually my preferred form of divination. I feel like I get the most accurate readings from it, so I like to incorporate in the readings that I give. I'm going to spray a little bit of this Florida water, like that. And then I'm actually going to pull, so I like to read 3 different things. I like to see what the spiritual message is. I like to pull some cards to be able to look into your love life, and then other cards to look into your career. So I'm going to start off with a spiritual message here for you. And for that, I am going to use a oracle deck. So what is the spiritual message that Aries needs to be aware of? I'm actually not going to look at the card yet. I'm going to just put it aside. So that is a spiritual message. We're going to pull a card from my tarot. I'm going to pull a card for love and a card for career. Angel of the Tarot, please reveal to me the answers that I seek. What is the message, the love message for Aries? And what is the career message for Aries? Okay, so okay, so let's see what is the love message. And I'm going to pull the card here to the side towards my left. And the next card is going to be your career message. I'm going to put that on the right. Then what I like to do is pull 2 cards as well from my own deck, which is just some index cards that I have written messages on. I get a lot of good feedback from my clients, and I like to incorporate them into my readings as well. So what is the career message for Aries? Pull this card aside. What is the love message for Aries? I'm going to pull that to the side. So let's get started, you guys. I like to carry this crystal. So the spiritual message that we have is the 8 of Water. And this is a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual, and emotional growth. So here our emotions, your emotions are expanding all over the place, and you're seeking out, you're seeking in terms of romance, you're actually seeking romance. It could be that you're maybe seeking love from another person. Maybe you're not really satisfied with the way your current relationship is. If you're single, it could mean that you're just seeking out love and affection from others, and you maybe feel that you're not getting that love back, so you keep searching for it. There's a spiritual growth happening for you this week. Lots of psychic messages happening to you. This tells me that you are definitely a psychic as well. And you're just a seeker. You're wanting something more out of life, out of your current situation. So that is the message for you, is seeking, make sure that you feel free to search and to seek and to grow your emotions, grow your love, and share that love with everyone. Let's look at your love life now. So we have here the Seven of Wands, and then a clarification card, which is the card that from my own deck. And it's saying stop spending money. Now, so let's see. So when it comes to love life, you are definitely not getting that emotional connection. The Five of Wands, I'm sorry, the Seven of Wands is a perversion of what the Six gives you. And the Six, Kabbalistically, it is the connection with the divine. It is, so when wands are in the Six, that means our ambitions and our goals and our drive and activity is well balanced. It is applied in a very beautiful way, and that becomes victory. But the Seven actually gives you an excess of that. So here you're having the wrong type of attention. You're being confronted. This is confrontation. So activity is all around you, and it's stressing you out. When it comes to love, you are getting confronted by many people. A lot of your relationships are, you know, arguing with you and having issues with you. And the clarification card that I have is stop spending money. But what this actually means is stop giving importance in your own time and energy to these type of relationships, these types of people. I sense that there are people that are just not understanding you, not getting your vibe, and you keep giving them your energy, and it's stressing you out, and your love life is hurting because of that. If you are in a committed relationship, this means that your partner this week is going to start picking fights with you and having arguments with you, and it could be that they're going through their own sort of journey and situation that's probably very stressful, and they're dumping all that stress on you. And what the clarification card says is maybe don't overanalyze that situation. Don't give it too much energy. And it will pass. If you are if you're single, this means to disassociate yourself from certain people, or the people right now that are sort of combating you and killing your vibe. This is telling you to sort of remove yourself from that. I'm actually going to do a little bit of scrying into this situation, get a little bit more detailed. What I like to do is, when I scry, I receive messages in forms of symbols, and I like to write down the symbols down and a little index card here. So I'm going to do a little bit of scrying. And I'm seeing this sort of like claw, like reaching out sort of claw. So I'm just going to unfortunately, I don't know. I'm going to try to draw it for you guys. So it looks something... You guys, I am no artist, so you're going to have to forgive me for that. But it looks kind of something like this. A little claw type of thing. And someone here is trying to reach out to you, and they have wrong intentions. They don't really have good intentions for you. They're trying to hurt you emotionally. You're also being haunted by your past, and that's reflecting in the present with your current relationship or your current relationships. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could just be relationships in general. If you are single, this is telling me that there are things in your past that you haven't healed, and they're haunting you, and they're preventing you from receiving that love that you are searching out for. If you're in a committed relationship, this means that very similar. It just means that there are cycles of your relationship that are just keep happening, and you're unable to move away from that or detach yourself from that. And this is telling me that this has like a grasp on you and your relationship, and you need to work on that. And the way that you're going to work on that is by stop giving it too much of your energy and try to redirect your focus. Perhaps I'm getting the sense that you need to maybe even take like a bit of a breather, and like maybe take a trip somewhere, or distance yourself a little bit from your current environment. Maybe maybe go out to a date with your partner and just try to enjoy the time and not overanalyze things, and try to fix things. Just let things be and try to have some fun. The next symbol I got was, it looked like the planet Saturn. It looks something like this. It looks something like that. So what does Saturn... So automatically the way I interpret that is that Saturn is a planet that brings limitations and challenges, but it does so that you can grow. So this to me tells me that there are some challenges that are going to come into your, your love life with your partner. There's some challenges, but there's definitely the way, or the reason why Saturn does this is for you to grow and mature. And as long as you do that, as long as you learn the lessons, Saturn will actually become a very great friend and a wonderful teacher. So this is just telling me that there are some situations right now with your partner that are very rocky and are, challenging. But also the way this reads to me is that it is all for the benefit of your relationship with that person. You guys are going to mature because of this situation. You guys are going to grow even better, grow a lot closer. So that's what I see. And for you single people, for you single Aries, this is just a challenging time as well for dating and getting to know people. There's definitely a lot of things that you're not vibing with. You feel like you're not compatible with a lot of people, and that's why you are wanting to just move away. Like, I'm getting the sense that you're just tired of the same routine. Maybe you're tired of living in the same town that you live in, and you're wanting something different, and you're seeking out something different that you're not getting, and that is what's happening for you this week. You guys need to go out on a trip as well, especially you single Aries. There's definitely something that you need to, by you traveling or by you doing something different from the usual routine that you have, you will find the answers that you're seeking in regards to your love life. So yeah, let's see what we have for your career. We have, the Magician and a big paycheck. So this is pretty obvious what's happening here, is that when it comes to finances, you are very blessed this week. You're going to receive, so what I see, the way this reads is that you've been working on something very important to you, like some sort of project or something major, and you're going to start receiving a recompense out of that effort. You're going to start receiving the fruits of your labor this week, and it's going to be a very big hit and success. Overall, amazing career, life right now for you. A lot of abundance and success. Let me go ahead and do some scrying for that. I see, okay, so I saw a ring, like a engagement ring, something like this. Very simple engagement ring like that. The way that reads to me is that you are going to find, the way this reads to me is like you guys have found like a new love for your career or the type of work that you're doing. It's something that you are committing yourself to. So there's something happening when it comes to finances, that because you're going to receive this like abundance when it comes to finances or career, you are going to commit yourself to that plan or that project, because you've seen it give you a benefit and give you, like the card says, a big paycheck. So you're seeing the fruits of your labor, and you're seeing the results, and you're liking that. So I see you committing yourself to that and going forward with whatever project you've been working on. Yeah, guys, that's what I see for you this week. Thank you very much for watching, and if you're wanting to have a reading with me, I will leave all the information down below, and I will see you next week.